You want home prices to fall. I get it. I truly do, especially after the appreciation we saw here in Phoenix Metro with some homes selling for way more than they ever should have. Buyers priced out. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not what we are seeing, despite what you may see on whatever media or YouTube channel you are plugged into. But the numbers don't lie. And what we're experiencing is home prices are not falling. Now, they did come back, not to reality, but they came down somewhat when interest rates rose. However, despite higher interest rates compared to where they were, months ago or years ago, homes are still selling and they are increasing in pricing. But welcome to the channel. It's Rich Brecklin, your favorite Arizona real estate agent, or fourth favorite, 10th favorite, whatever, with Real Broker. Today, we're going to talk about the home prices here in Phoenix Metro, what we're seeing, and why they're going up, and why that trend may continue despite the volatility in the mortgage rates and the increase in rates. Now, we all know what happened Friday with SVB Bank, and even despite that, and rates fell back on Monday. Well, today on Tuesday, as I record this video, they have gone up to near where they were on Friday, and we are seeing them at around 6.75% for a 30-year fix. So again, look at what mortgage-backed securities did. That was in the positive the other day, and now it has gone toward the negative, and rates have adjusted. So definitely we will keep an eye on this, see what rates do, and then I'll plug that into all of the other metrics and data that I follow. Now, when it comes to, one of the points I look at, the Cromford Market Index, and you can see here back in September, you remember above 100 is a seller's market, and really below a 90 is the buyer's market. So 100 is that balance, and there's a little bit of cushion. So just because you go to 102 doesn't mean you're necessarily in buyer's market. And remember, real estate is also hyper local. Even though this is talking about our market, it changes from city to neighborhood to neighborhood. But as a whole, it is a good representation of what we're seeing here. So the buyer's market here, it existed for roughly a month. We saw that buyer's market from November 15th of 2022 to December 11th. So not much of a window of opportunity there. However, some of my buyers, they did take advantage of it, and they got some great deals, got some great incentives, despite the higher rates. Now, where we are now, we see that trend. It is trending upward. And there were some periods of lower rates, at least by today's standards, in January, and that number's climbed up in CMI, which is expected. And then rates reversed, and they started growing again to above 7%. However, the CMI continues to have an upward trend. By all data points, looking at those, we are in a seller's market. So that is what we're seeing, and that's why we're seeing prices increase. And I know when you look at rates and you think, oh, there's no way, like, we're not in a seller's market. Rates are going up. Well, I would love it if that were true, and I'd love it if prices drop for my buyers, and honestly myself. If prices fell out, that would be great for investing. But the data is saying otherwise. And I'm not one to jump on something and get married to it, but looking at the numbers don't lie. And again, there's leading and lagging indicators, but what we're seeing right here is this indicator of it is a seller's market and prices are going up. So I don't know what that means for the future. Again, with the rates being so just unstable and what the Fed is going to do there, it's right now we're in an inventory shortage. So that will be a huge factor right here in Phoenix Metro as more and more people are continuing to move here and businesses move here as well. And if you're hoping, you know what, I'm going to get in on the short sales and the foreclosures. Well, the reports coming through just don't support that. I know that people love to put that out there. The media loves to put it out there. People think, oh, I'm just going to get a foreclosure. Well, the reports are coming in. That is not the case. Despite what you may hear, the foreclosure numbers just are not there. And then the open door and offer pads, so your iBuyers, your hedge fund buyers, well, they are not buying like they used to. Now, if you're looking for a great deal, depending on what your definition of deal is, the prices of what Open Door is selling at from what they purchased is well below. Now, a lot of them have already sold off, but they do have quite a bit of inventory out there. So if that's something you're looking for, try and get a deal. I can send you a list of all of the Open Door properties and see maybe, who knows, maybe something would fit. But when I was going through the list of Open Door homes, their current list price for what they paid for it, a lot of them were, $100,000 less. So it just depends on the area and what it is you're looking for. But despite that, just the numbers that we are seeing is growing. Prices are going up. And let's go right into the MLS. So this shows how many active single family detached homes. This has dropped from where it was this morning, and we're at 11,319. So still inventory is tightening and tightening. And despite the higher rates with the lack of homes here, it is keeping pricing moving forward. So again, I don't know what the future holds. I just know what the data is reporting. But we don't have enough homes for sale. As simple as that. Despite the higher rates, people are still willing to buy homes, move to Arizona, and we'll see if some FOMO catches on. If people start thinking rates are going to increase, people are going to want to get in so they don't get that. And for my clients who, when we're able to, we are negotiating for a concession to help combat those high rates. But again, it depends. With a lack of inventory, it has created more competition than was anticipated for some of these homes. Where several of my last offers, there have been multiple offers. And again, if you're just relying on what you're saying in big media and maybe talking amongst yourselves, you would think that, oh yeah, there's not multiple offers, that the market is tanking and prices are falling. But I'm reporting the numbers. The numbers don't lie. And this is the truth. And sometimes, if you want to offend a weak man, tell them the truth. Well, I hope I don't offend you, but this is what it is. I know people are going to disagree, and that's fine. I don't care if people disagree, and maybe I am wrong, but these are the numbers. So what do you think happens? Do you think that rates are going to jump up? Do you think the Fed is going to jump them up? Do you think that's going to hold people back? Or will that just make inventory tighten even more, causing prices to remain stable for those who can afford it, pricing out the little guy, but those who can afford it are still going to buy and compete amongst themselves? Time will tell. But if you're looking to make a move, have questions about this market and how you can protect yourself, how you're taken care of, reach out, send me a message on Instagram, give me a call, email, and I hope you like this video. Watch this next one, and I'll see you next time.